Welcome to Supercar Facts. This is the network for all petrol heads out there. Today we talk about the 15 most expensive cars in the world. From Bugatti to Rolls-Royce, these are the most expensive supercars and hypercars ever made. When it comes to high-end hypercars and super-fast supercars, a few companies should come to mind first: Bugatti, Ferrari, Koenigsegg, Rimac, and Pagani among others. These manufacturers have cemented themselves as the top dogs in the supercar and hypercar space, extending to their wealthiest clientele the fastest, rarest, prettiest, and in this case, most expensive cars on the planet. But in order to find out which of these unattainable to most vehicles is the priciest, we've scoured the invoice sheets and uncovered 15 cars all worth $3.6 million or more. Number 15. The Lamborghini San with a price of $3.6 million. In several ways, the San represents a bridge to Lamborghini's future. Though it's based on the Aventador SVJ, this wild-looking Lambo is the brand's first production electrified offering. In addition to the SVJ's source 6.5-liter V12, the San uses a 48-volt mild hybrid system. Total system output is 819 horsepower, which also makes it the most powerful Lamborghini ever. As confirmed by the 63 stuck on either side of the San's wing, Lamborghini will produce just 63 units. And each will cost far more than the Aventador SVJ, carrying a price of $3.6 million. Number 14. The Koenigsegg CC850 with a price of $3.7 million. The Koenigsegg CC850 was a surprise to be sure, but a welcomed one. Borrowing the twin-turbocharged 5.0-liter V8 from the Jesko, it notches that output up to 1,385 horsepower and 1,022 pound-feet of torque, with a transmission that shifts between manual and automatic functions. Of course, all that performance technology will cost you. The CC850 starts at $3.7 million. Number 13. Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus with a price of $3.9 million. Earlier this year, Bugatti captured the collective attention of the automotive world by announcing that it broke the 300 mph barrier with a modified version of the Chiron. The Supersport 300 Plus is a road-going version of that car, meant to celebrate the occasion. Limited to just 30 units, the Supersport 300 Plus is a beautiful version of the Chiron, with flowing, slippery bodywork and a sweet stripe motif. Even with 300 in the name, Bugatti is limiting the top speed of each car to just 277 mph. Production starts this year. Number 12. Lamborghini Veneno with a price of $4.5 million. Lamborghini built just 14 examples of the Aventador-based Veneno between 2014 and 2015. Each one cost around $4.5 million, depending on how it was spec'd, and was available in both convertible and coupe configurations. Underhood Lamborghini fitted a more powerful iteration of the Aventador's 6.5-liter V12, now producing 740 horsepower and 509 pound-feet of torque, which gave it the ability to sprint to 60 mph in a blistering 2.9 seconds. To date, it's the most expensive new Lamborghini ever. Number 11. Bugatti Bolide with a price of $4.7 million. Produced in extremely limited numbers atop the body of a Chiron, it's no wonder Bugatti's one of 40 Bolide track car is this pricey. At $4.7 million, the 1,824 horsepower hypercar has more power than the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, and more extreme bodywork that allow it to lap tracks like the Nürburgring in record time, in theory. Bugatti says the Bolide would be able to conquer the ring in record time. Number 10. The Bugatti Mistral with a price of $5.0 million. The Bugatti Mistral sends the iconic W16 engine off in style. With 1,577 horsepower and no roof, the Mistral takes the best bits of the Chiron and borrows elements from the Bolide and Divo to create a truly unique roadster. Of course, Bugatti plans to build just 99 examples of the Mistral at the cost of around $5.0 million in the US, and all of them are already accounted for. Number 9. The Pagani Huayra Imola with a price of $5.4 million. Even though the new Utopia marks the next big step for Pagani, the Huayra Imola packs nearly as much power with a twin-turbocharged 6.0-liter V12 engine producing 827 horsepower and 811 pound-feet of torque. The Huayra Imola is estimated to cost around $5.4 million new, which would make it the second most expensive Pagani of all time. Number 8. The Bugatti Divo with a price of $5.8 million. Among Bugatti's recently debuted vehicles, the Divo is a staff favorite. Though it shares much in common with its cheaper sibling the Chiron, the Divo has a lot going for it to justify the extra money. By adding lighter wheels, a carbon fiber intercooler and removing some sound deadening, Bugatti made the Divo 77 pounds lighter than the Siren. Though power is unchanged from the Siren's 1,500 ponies, the Divo features a different aerodynamic setup, which makes it 8 seconds quicker around the Nardo test track. Finally, the moment you've been waiting for, Bugatti is making 40 examples of the car, each costing $5.8 million. Number 7. The SP Automotive Chaos with a price of $6.4 million. SP Automotive, short for Spiros Panopoulos, is a new name in the world of hypercars, but the brand's 2,000 horsepower, $6.4 million, aptly named Chaos has already made an impact. With a twin turbocharged 4.0-liter V10, the base SP Automotive Chaos is one of the most expensive cars on this list, beating out many Lambos and Bugattis, but there's an even pricier version of this car that costs an eye-watering $14.4 million. That version reportedly packs 3,000 horsepower. Number 6. The Pagani Codalunga with a price of $7.4 million. The long list of pricey, new, Paganis ends with the Codalunga. Inspired by 1960s Italian coach building, the stunning exterior and steampunk-esque interior, while equally stunning, are only part of what makes this Pagani so pricey. Under the hood is a twin turbocharged 6.0-liter V12 producing 829 horsepower and 809 pound-feet of torque, paired to a 7-speed sequential transmission for a real race car-like feel. The cost for this one of 5 Pagani is $7.4 million. Number 5. The Mercedes-Maybach Exelero with a price of $8.0 million. Like many others before it, the Mercedes-Benz Maybach Exelero is a one-off. Commissioned by Fulda, a German subsidiary of Goodyear, to test its new tires, the Exelero debuted in 2004. Mercedes built the Exelero on the bones of a Maybach, and gave it the same twin-turbo V12 engine producing 690 horsepower and 1,020 Nm. Top speed is listed at 218 miles per hour and adjusted for inflation. The Exelero would cost more than $10 million in today's money. Number 4. The Bugatti Centodeci with a price of $9.0 million. Bugatti debuted the Centodeci at last year's Pebble Beach Car Week, showing off yet another ultra-rare, super expensive model to the world. Limited to just 10 units, the car is a modern throwback to the Bugatti EB110. At the same time, it's meant to celebrate Bugatti's momentous 110-year anniversary. Its unique styling cues won't make everyone fall in love, but at least you won't have to worry about seeing another one on the road. Carrying a price just shy of $9 million, the Centodeci is one of the most exclusive cars ever made. Number 3. The Rolls-Royce Sweptail with a of price, $12.8 million. Rolls-Royce, expectedly, takes 2 of the top 3 spots on this list, with the stunning Sweptail one-off from 2017 coming in at number 3. With a monumental price tag of $13.0 million, it was, at the time of its debut, the most expensive new car ever. It's been outpriced since then, but the 453 horsepower luxury car is still a jaw-dropper. Number 2. The Bugatti La Voiture Noire with a price of $13.4 million. With a price tag of $13.4 million, the one-off Bugatti La Voiture Noire is officially the most expensive new Bugatti ever made. And understandably so. A modern interpretation of Jean Bugatti's personal Type 57 SC Atlantic, the La Voiture Noire uses the same quad-turbocharged 8.0-liter W16 engine as the Siren, producing 1,479 horsepower. It has 6 exhaust tips, radical new wheels, an aggressive, bespoke fascia, and a gigantic light-up badge in the rear that spells out the name of the brand. Of course, this one-of-one Bugatti already has a home. Number 1. The Rolls-Royce Boat Tail with estimated price of $28.0 million. Rolls-Royce is back in the business of coach building with the gorgeous new Boat Tail. A successor to the stunning Sweptail from 2017, which itself cost a reported $12.8 million, the Boat Tail has a unique 2-tone exterior, custom high-end finishes inside, and even a hosting suite complete with a champagne fridge and built-in sun umbrella. Although Rolls-Royce doesn't officially announce pricing for one-off builds such as this, rumor has it that the Boat Tail cost a whopping $28.0 million new. Write me in the comments which car you would take. Thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe to the channel.